Folks, welcome back. Let's piss some people off today because I've got all the hypocrites all around the hobby to call out in this video. All of you out there crying, I want packs at MSRP. It's a brand new set, Alex. They shouldn't be price gouging us. You're wrong, and you're lying, Timmy. I see you, because you're the same person that moseyed up to their card shop 6 months ago. You walked in the door, and you went up to your card shop owner and said, why are you price gouging us? And he says, whatever do you mean? And they say, you're trying to sell Scarlet Violet boxes at $161. And they say, well, that's MSRP. What do you mean? And they get on their phone and they say, TCG Player and eBay have sellers selling them at $100. You should honor market price. And the TCG shop owner says, okay, no problem. I'll match market price. Is that fair to you? And they say, well, yeah, that's fair. So you want me to sell you at market price instead of MSRP? Yeah, that's fair. Will do, Timmy. And Timmy leaves and goes home. Well, now Prismatic Evolution comes out, and that same Timmy comes back up to the card shop, walks in and says, why are you price gouging me? You're selling these ETBs for $120. You need to sell at MSRP. And you say, whoa, wait a second. You just told me 6 months ago MSRP was a ripoff and I need to honor market price. That's what I'm doing. Check TCG Player, check eBay. This is the market price. You should sell at MSRP. That's not fair. No, that's bullshit. You only want what benefits you. And the card shop should always take the hit. They shouldn't be able to profit when the products are bad, and they shouldn't be able to profit when the products are good. Whatever way works best for you, you think they should have to adhere to. You can't have it both ways, right? You can't have your cake and eat it too. Either you're okay paying MSRP or you're okay paying market price. But don't get upset when market price surpasses MSRP. And also, are you going to be the one to go support those card shops when boxes are on eBay and TCG Player at $100 and $110, but they're MSRP in that guy's shop because he sold you at Prismatic at MSRP? Of course you're not. You're going to go shop around online. You're going to go get the cheaper boxes. And then as soon as the boxes are more expensive online, you're going to go back up to that card shop and you're going to say, I want stuff at MSRP again. This is the most hypocritical thing happening in the hobby, and it's being perpetrated through all of these different YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, whatever accounts out there, telling you to grab your pitchforks, grab your torches, get on the Timmy train, and go attack anybody who's making a profit in this hobby. And it needs to stop. So I'm calling it out right now. Which way do you want it? You can't pick both ways. Do you want MSRP or do you want market price? And if you're saying MSRP just so you can get Prismatic at a good price right now, just make sure in the future when things cool off and booster boxes are being sold everywhere at $161, make sure you're willing to pay that too. Because again, that's MSRP. In fact, SV Base is still not MSRP and it's a year and a half old. Paldea Evolved just broke over MSRP a couple months ago. Obsidian Flames, Paradox Rift, Temporal Forces, all of these sets are at or below MSRP still, and they're all 6 months to a year plus old. What do you say about that? Why aren't you paying MSRP for Shrouded Fable? Why do you want to pay less than MSRP for Shrouded Fable, but you want to pay MSRP for Prismatic Evolutions? What the truth is you want anything that benefits you. And as soon as the market shifts in a way that doesn't benefit you and your agenda, all hell breaks loose because now it's no longer fair. Everyone's price gouging. And because I couldn't get product at the price point I wanted, everybody else is evil. And this is the true hypocrisy that is spreading around the hobby. And it's so easy to pander to that audience because the Timmy army is they're easy to pander to. All you got to do is show some Costco videos of people trying to eat product up like locusts, right? You show some, crazy seller on Whatnot or TikTok selling packs for $25. And, it's very easy to create enemies. And once you have that little group of people that are brewing all that hate, you've created a few enemies, it's easy to go send them on to everyone else in the hobby who's been running legitimate businesses now for years. And now the market has finally started to benefit them for the first time in the last 3 years and try to demonize them and try to boycott every card shop and every online seller that isn't selling for a price point that would make you money or that would be cheap enough for you as you see it, right? Also, the fact that these sets have as valuable cards as they have is a direct result of the product being worth what it is. If the product goes down to MSRP and the packs are widely available everywhere, the cards aren't going to be worth what they are, right? And they won't be chased after as much. Everything has a direct relationship to whatever price each thing is. The singles, the sealed product, the availability, the supply, it all works together, right? That's where the market price comes from. It's a fair and free market. And you can complain that it's not fair because stores and people with distribution get lower prices. Guess what? Every single product you buy at your Walmarts, your Targets, anything you shop for was made for pennies on the dollar of what you're paying for it. The clothes you're wearing, the food you eat, the car you drive, the house you live in were all pennies on the dollar for what you paid for them. Why aren't you going after anybody in the entire world that is making a product or selling a product and making a profit? That is doing any amount of labor and making a profit? It only comes to Pokemon because you're upset that people won't sell you the products at a price point you deem as fair. And again, as soon as you deem it not fair, you're going to flip-flop again and say everyone needs to honor market price and not sell at MSRP. And the reason I know that is you still have boxes on Pokemon Center that are years old because guess why? Because they're cheaper on the open market than they are at MSRP. And people are buying on the market because they don't want to pay MSRP because they're truly not that, morally high as they act like. I don't know why it has to be like this. I don't know why everyone has to beat each other's throats. I understand things are expensive. They're hard to find right now. But stop getting so angry that the free market has established a market price that's an equilibrium of supply and demand. That's all this is, okay? And if there wasn't enough demand, the price would drop. But because there's increased amount of demand and there's only so little supply to go around, the prices rise. Economics 101, people. There is no fair or unfair. There is only what is. And I promise you, no matter which way you pick, market price or MSRP, there are always going to be times in a hobby where it doesn't work in your favor. And you can't flip-flop back and forth as to what you want every time it doesn't serve you the way you want. So think about these things before you start throwing stones at everyone around the internet that does have this product, that does run a business. Again, I don't care if you throw stones at me. Leave all the dirty comments you do in my comments. You do the same thing on TikTok and Instagram. I really don't give a crap. I'm too busy running a business. I'm too busy making content. I don't even read what you guys post anymore, but I figured I would at least be somewhat the voice of reason so you could think about things a little differently than just the drama channels who put these crazy TikTok videos of, Costco buyouts and you're like, see, they're all evil scalpers. Let's get them. Subscribe to the channel if you're not. Be back in a new one soon. I'm out.